find you well. As you can tell by the title, I'm going to be talking about agoraphobia. This was a suggestion from Solarphonics. Thank you for this suggestion. I do like to take suggestions for videos. Most of my educational videos have already been planned out for the year, but for the vlog I do like to hear from you guys what you want to see, and not necessarily talking about mental health problems, but you know, anything you want to know about me, or anything really that you think might be of interest, or that you want to know about really, then let me know. I also want to say that this video is dedicated to my niece who suffers from agoraphobia, recently been diagnosed. My heart goes out to you. And anyone that suffers from agoraphobia or any phobia or any mental health problem, my heart goes out to you. It can be really hard. So before I talk about that, I want to do weekly check-ins. Please tell me how your week has been. And also, because I'm talking about agoraphobia, do you suffer from any phobias? Do you suffer from agoraphobia or claustrophobia or any kind of, or even arachnophobia? Anything that you want to talk about there, that would be really great. Or not that I want you to be suffering from anything like that, but as always, it's really good that you guys comment, and I do read all of your comments. So and all of your updates and everything like that, and it really, really gives me joy to hear from all of you. And yeah, really, really good. But yeah, tell me how your week has been and what you've been up to. So for me, my week has been a lot more stable. I've been feeling a lot less depressed and a lot less anxious. I'm not sure why, but it's really, really nice to have a respite from all the ups and downs, mainly the downs. I've managed to feel a bit brighter. I've managed to laugh yesterday. It was absolutely wonderful. One of my nieces, my youngest niece, who is just over 18 months old, she's absolutely adorable, and she was just making me laugh yesterday. I was reading books with her and playing with toys with her. We had the music box out that my mum has, and we were playing with little whistles and recorders, and oh, it was just wonderful. And I was laughing. I was so happy, and it was really amazing to feel that happiness, because a lot of the time recently I've been around people and family and just been so depressed that I haven't been able to feel any joy or any happiness from the situation. So it's really, really nice. So a lot more of a stable week. I do get anxious when I have a few days of because literally the last 3 days I haven't cried. I haven't felt depressed, I haven't felt anxious. So stable week, but a few days now that have been really good, and it always makes me anxious when I have a few good days, because then I know around the corner the bad days are going. But a little respite has been really, really good. So agoraphobia, in one of my videos I said agoraphobia, and that is incorrect. It's agoraphobia. And so this is a fear of being in situations where escape might be difficult, or that something wouldn't be available if things go wrong. So a lot of people think it's just about being outside or being in crowded places, being in big open spaces. That is part of it, but the reason there's fear is because there's anxiety about what might happen when you go out into these public spaces, when you go into the crowd. So it could be that you're worried you're going to have a panic attack, you're worried that you're going to be embarrassed by something, or you'll make a fool out of yourself, and lots of things like that. So a lot of people think it's just about being in crowds and open spaces, but it's the fear of having anxiety. It's the fear of something going wrong, and the fact that you won't be able to escape should something go wrong. Now, as I said, my niece suffers from this, but I do suffer from this a little bit. I wouldn't diagnose myself with agoraphobia at all, because I don't think it's severe enough, but I do have some of the signs and symptoms, which I'm going to go through now. And apologies reading these out, but because my brain is so mushy, no matter what I do, I think it's a lot to do with fibrofog as well. As you know, I do have fibromyalgia. I never say it properly. I just say fibro for short, and that does bring with it some sort of fog. So apologies reading these out. So symptoms can vary from different people. So some of these things I'll be saying, you know, may not apply to everybody, but the general kind of idea is that the symptoms are classified into 3 types: physical, cognitive and behavioural. So the physical is the anxiety, the panic attack. So sweaty palms, rapid breathing, rapid heart rate. If you've experienced a panic attack, you'll know how consuming it is, how terrifying it is. When I first had mine, I thought I was dying. I've had one in a supermarket, and I nearly passed out. And I'm starting to develop that fear of making an idiot of myself, worrying that people are staring at me when I leave the house. And I don't have a fear of leaving the house, but I do have a sense of anxiety leaving the house, worrying that someone's going to say something or look at me funny, or I'm going to... For me, it's needing a wee, and as I've said in videos before, I always find out where the exit is and the toilet is, and that could be quite a common thing with agoraphobia. So there's the physical, the actual panic, the physical anxiety. The cognitive, so these are our thoughts really. So the fear that you're going to have a panic attack or make yourself look stupid or embarrassed. Fear that the panic attack could be life-threatening, that your heart may stop. Fear that you won't be able to escape. Fear that you're losing your sanity. Fear that you may lose control. Fear that you may blush or embarrass yourself, or fear that people may stare at you. So those are kind of the cognitive symptoms of agoraphobia. And then there's behavioural symptoms, so avoiding things, so avoiding certain places, avoiding certain places, and avoiding leaving the house, being housebound, so not being able to leave the house at all because the fear of the fear is too much. Perhaps needing someone with you. I know my niece suffers with this as well, and I've been like this. When I've had my severe anxiety, I've wanted my mum to come to my appointments with me because I'm fearful of being on my own, and I'm even getting fearful about driving now in case I have a crash or something's going to happen. I don't think that's agoraphobia, but and avoiding situations that can lead to a panic attack. So it's really it can be a really debilitating mental health problem, mental illness. It can be a really debilitating phobia, and I know that my niece suffers with this, and I'm guessing solophonics, as you suggested this, that perhaps this is something that you suffer with as well. It can be really debilitating, I've just said that, and it can prevent people leading a healthy, happy life because the fear is just so great, so huge, not great as in yes. The fear is so huge that it could prevent you from, leading your life the way you want to lead it. So let me know about your thoughts. Oh gosh, why is this so hard? Oh, that was a nice shot up my nose. Please let me know your thoughts on this, and tell me, have you experienced this at all? So that's agoraphobia in a nutshell. It's a very complex illness. It's not just a fear of being in a crowd, although that it can involve that. So it's the fear of something happening that you won't be able to control or you won't be able to escape from. Just want to say that, please check out my other videos on the channel. I've got a lot of educational videos. There's many playlists that I've got put together. These vlogs, these videos are just one side of the channel, and I want you to know that I am going to be coming back slowly but surely and doing more educational videos and going back to my planned structured list for the year of my educational videos, but still always looking for ideas for these vlogs, not just about mental illness and not just about not just about mental illness, thinking about what you want to know from me, and do you want to get to know me a bit more? Do you want me to do something that's completely just silly or fun, or this doesn't always have to be about mental illness, even though we all suffer from it and we're all taking care of each other. I just want to say thank you to everyone for all your comments. I love hearing from you guys, and it's been great to have you all on board with me. Yeah, that's it really for today. I'm going to, what my Vintage Sunday choices today? Well, I think we're going to watch The Wicker Man, the original one, because I haven't actually seen it, and we were just talking about it this morning. Oh yeah, because of the new ride at one of the theme parks in the UK is called The Wicker Man, and I've never seen it, so we're going to do that for Vintage Sunday. And tell me what films you're watching, if you would like to. Tell me in the space below. Thanks for watching. Please take care. Please be kind to yourself. Challenge those thoughts. Challenge any fears that you have if you can, and take care. Please like this video if you think it's been good. Please don't dislike it. No, you can dislike it if you like. Makes me sad though. And I will see you soon. Take care.